Diddles. I made notes. And if you saw my last video on While She Sleeps, I had a couple of issues with the band. But I'm putting all of that behind me now because I got it out. I want to talk about this band. I want to talk about this fucking album. Because it's amazing. While She Sleeps has been a beautiful, beautiful thing to happen to this genre. And by this genre, I mean just metal. You can put a subgenre on it if you want to, but I don't know what to name it. They have a unique sound. And by unique sound, I mean they have this like dichotomy that's going on with them. And at first I didn't like it because I'm like, why are they always screaming? Why are their vocals always stacked? But then the more you listen to it, the more you realize it's their brand. It's a part of what makes them unique. And now when I listen to it, it's like enjoyable and it's just who they are. And it's really, really nice to listen to because they're doing something that no one else is doing. And they're doing it consistently and they're doing it well. I made notes. So like I said, let's just go together because we all know how ADD I am. Okay, so the sound of this album, there's no space. And it's so beautiful because it's always full on. Even when the tempo slows, even when, you know, one part is magnified and really you want to listen to that, there's always something going on in the background that keeps your attention, that keeps you engaged with it. And that's what I love. I love those ooh moments that really excite you. I want to know, though, who composed this? Like, who... I don't know if the whole band just came together and just had like a mind orgy and figured this out, but there's... I don't know how to explain it. There's always this little piece that just makes the song. I'm just curious, like, who composed the album, like, the composition of it, how they put certain things together to give you this, like, wall of sound that I think every band tries for, but not everyone can execute very well. But I want to start off talking about, and there's a few songs, and I have them pulled up, and I have what I want to say about them, so this is hopefully really concise, while not losing the passion that I want to convey. Elephant. Okay, I'm just going to let you listen to this part, and then I'll try to get out what I'm trying to say. Wine. Okay, that part right there. They could have just chugged along, and they could have really just let the drums shine. But then they add those arpeggios, and you get so much texture with those guitars. Like, it's just an extra element that they do that I really appreciate as a fan. And I want to listen to it again because it's amazing. So, like I said, just think about all of the music you've ever heard. And usually, one element of the song is always shining over the other. But that's not the case with this band. They all come together and they all shine together. So just listen to like the guitar and the texture that it gives the song when the drums could have easily been the highlight. It's amazing, honestly. I really enjoy that, and I really enjoy that they can do that, and they're able to do it well, and neither one of the instruments are taking away from the other. It's just really, really great to hear. Okay, moving on. That's an amazing song, by the way, but I just kind of want to, like, push through and give you this. Okay, The Guilty Party. Holy shit. I wrote genre breaking down because it's genre breaking. I've never heard a metal band do this. And by this, I mean there's a female vocalist, and she has that very ethereal quality to her voice, but it conveys emotion, and I don't know how to explain it besides genre breaking. Like I said, it's just okay, just listen. So you have her, and then you have like an old like radio broadcast in the background, which I've never heard anyone put those two together before. But it all goes back to like the no space. You don't have any space in this album. They don't give you time to think. It's just like, here, enjoy this, love this, have an orgasm to this. We don't care. But it's fantastic. Welcome to the Guilty Party. The song is just absolutely amazing, and I love what they can do with their instruments. I really do. I wish they would just give this to us live, but I talked about that in the first video. But I've never heard a band do that before. Ever. I wanna just listen to a little bit more, because I was only gonna originally show you the parts that like really got my attention and really like made me fall in love with this album. But then I go to listen to it and I'm like, I can't stop. It's an amazing fucking song. And that's another thing that's really great about this band, and I'm going to keep saying it. Within the first 15 to 20 seconds of a song, you have to engage the listener. You have to excite them to the point where they want to keep listening to see what you can do in the chorus, what you can do in the solo. And you can sit there and say, I'm not that person. I'm always going to give them a chance. But think about it. If there's a song that can grab you in the first 20 seconds, you're going to be listening even more. You're going to be excited to hear what comes next. And they do this consistently on every single song. They grab your attention within the first 20 seconds, and then you're hooked. And it's like that for every single song, which makes it really hard to talk about, because you just immerse yourself into the album and you forget what you were going to say because there's so many extra good things that stacked. So here's Good Grief. Okay, I wrote no space, keeps the listener engaged, beautiful guitar tone, and versatile, transition into pop. I don't know why I wrote that, because I've already forgotten this song, and I forgot what it sounded like. That made me so excited, because I'm focused on what we just heard. So, okay, I picked out this part, whatever this was, though. Oh, okay. So the second guitar in the background, that's just doing diddlies. They're just going crazy, and it's really distorted. A lot of people don't think to put anything there, but they fill up that space, and I love it. Like, you just want to sit there and be like, what the fuck? Because you have those punchy, really airy, light arpeggios from the guitar. You have that beautiful tone. And then it transitions into like this pop, I almost wanted to say reggae, but it was only it's not entirely correct, but it's just the way they play. It's just the player style. But it's so good. It's genre breaking, it really is, because you have this almost like soft background and then you have those aggressive vocal stacks that they do. And that's just a part of their brand. And you learn to love it. I promise, you do. You really do. But I just want to keep listening. Excuse me. The melody that the guitar is doing, you would think you would find it in a pop song. 2018, 2017. Any pop song. Zara Larsson, Dua Lipa. But you don't. It's in a metal band song. So, okay. That's good grief. And it's amazing. And you should listen to all of these songs. Okay. Back of my mind. I wrote absolutely stunning guitar work. Always full on from the beginning. Again, first 15 seconds is key. Grab and hook, because that's honestly what they do. Oh, and then the breakdown. But I actually picked up another part of the song for the breakdown. But honestly, I think I love this song. Again, I'm thinking about what I just heard. I can't remember. Okay, here's Back of My Mind from the beginning. Yeah, that guitar work. That's what I was talking about. Because in that 15 to 20 seconds, you're hooked. You're listening. You're engaged. And you're going to be more excited to hear what they do later. I love those like really, really, really high pitches that they can do with their guitars. And another thing is, with all of these extra as fuck, like arpeggios, diddles, whatever you want to call them, like pitch harmonics, anything you can do with a guitar, they never repeat themselves on this album. That happens a lot with metal bands. It's like, oh, I can do this, and then they place it in every single song. But these guys are constantly reinventing what they can do and the sounds they can get out of their instruments. And I love it. I'm hooked. Okay. Which leads us to like this breakdown in the song, and you would think, oh, it's gonna be heavy as fuck. But you are wrong, my friend. You are wrong. This is... Okay, just listen.
I'm the face in the river, reflection in the mirror that make you turn. I'm the creature at the end of the bed. I'm a projection of the thoughts in your head. I'm the million different effigies trapped under your skin that make you burn. I'll be the beat in your pulse when I'm beating you to a pulp. One day you'll learn. I'm the voice of the people, the speaker of evil, cemetery of sound, and tonight this is my battleground.
I don't know what that just was, but I think that's exciting. I think that's interesting that they could put that in there. It reminds me of something I heard from Jason Bold. He's a fantastic drummer, and he kind of plays with bits like this. I don't really know what to call it. It's something you would hear in... Well, the reason I want to say pitch shifter is because of Jason Bold, but it's something you would hear in like bass nectar, pitch shifter. I don't know, like that techcore type of thing? Deathcore? I don't know the name of the genre. But it's really interesting, and it's really cool that they put that in there. I don't even know what to say. Like, you wouldn't expect it. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. I just feel like I'm fangirling now. But it's really good, and then it immediately goes from this to something else, I think. Yeah, it does. so fucking good. So if you've made it to the end of this video, however horrible it started out, or however cringy or fingerly it was, to me, if you're going to talk about something, be passionate about it and really enjoy it and really put yourself out there, because to do anything else would just be, there'd be no reason to say it. And this is the reason why I fell in love with this album, and it seems like every single song had something unique that pulled me in, made me want to replay it, but then I was so excited to hear what comes next. It was like this battle between, oh, do I want to hit the back button, or do I want to like have my mind blown again? And for me, that's what makes an epic album. That's what creates magic, is it's something that never gets old. It's an album that you can listen to the same song 3 times or 5 times or 7 times, and you're going to hear a new element every single time because there's so much going on. And that's what makes it special. That's what makes you keep coming back to it, makes it timeless, and just really good production quality too. I need more wine. I just want to like unwind because I feel like I just put in work, even though I didn't really. I'm lazy. I'm really lazy. Like, just thinking about putting all this together made me almost not want to film it. But I hope you've enjoyed it, and if I seem manic, sorry I'm not. I just really, really like music. But anyways, peace.